Hello there, folks. It's me, Jordan, again. Back at it again with another video. Well, after I did the Black Clover movie review, because I wanted to get that out of the way first, because I thought that was more important than this. Today I'm gonna start playing a game, as you can see on the screen right here. And this game, you probably already see it. It's MLB Power Pros, or as it's known in Japan, Jikkyou Powerful Major League 2. Yep, this game is, the Power Pros that we played is actually a sequel to another game that we didn't get. I'll explain that more as we go along, but I'm going to be playing Success Mode, and I'll be doing my best to make it all the way up through the game. With this playthrough, I'll be doing a no restart run. So no restarting for me at first, but later on I'm going to be restarting and then doing my best to actually make it through the entire way through the game. So for now, let's just get ready and start Success Mode. Success! Road to the Major League, Powerful College. Alright, let's get started. So, for me, I'm gonna name my guy something simple, something, I don't know, canon. Like the main characters in this game are always named Power Pro, but this is Powerful Major League. So I'm gonna name him something like, you know what? I'll name him Major. I'll say Power Major. So yeah, that sounds good. So I'll name this guy like Power Major something. So I'll name him Power Major. And his nickname, or his save name, the nickname is save name. I kind of like the save name. I kind of think of it like a nickname that all the characters in the game call you. I'll name him Major. He's nicknamed Major. That'll do. And my favorite position, or one I think he's best as, like my favorite position in the entire game is the entire game of baseball I recently learned that my favorite position is shortstop. I love shortstops. They're great. So I'll pick a shortstop, and then for my choose my style, I think I'll go with open. Open one. I'll do manual, and I'll just go with the New York Yankees for now. Is this okay? Absolutely. And now let's get started.
A homer would complete the come-from-behind victory to take the World Series. Can a miracle happen? Here it comes!
Come on! Get up already! Huh? What? I had a chance for a walk-off. No time to be sleeping. Get up already! Who are you? Come on, you have to ask? It's me, Marvin! The future Major League icon. So for this playthrough, I'll be narrating everything, as I said before. And whenever we meet someone new, I'll explain what their role is and who they are, and if they'll appear in any other games. So for now, let's start with Marvin, our lovable buddy friend, or as he's known as in Japanese. He's known in the Japanese version. He's known as Jaben Dions. I think that's a play on his Japanese counterpart Yabe. I think it's like a Japanese sort of kind of a play of words. But yeah, he's just, think of him as just American Marvin. He'll be our friend in all of the powerful Major League games. But his first appearance was actually in Power Pro 10, where you actually get to go into American in that game, and you'll actually see him as a player too. And I think he's a Yellow Eagle player. No, he's a Blue Chicken player. And if you get to that league, you'll get to have him as a partner. So yeah, this isn't actually his first appearance, but for now, all you need to know is that he's just our friend. He's our friend, our roommate, and he's a pretty decent outfielder. And I was just getting to the good part. That's not my problem. Today's the day to sign up for the baseball team. If we don't hurry up, we're going to be late. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Today I start my college baseball career. Just one more step toward the big leagues. Yeah, that's great. I'll see you over there. Hey, wait up! Finally made it. So this is the Tulips field. It's pretty close to the school. So this is where the prestigious team plays. It seems like such an old and run-down field, but I can feel a profound history here. Who are you? I'm Alvin Lockhart. If you two are here to join the team, then we'll be working to make it to the majors together. Yep, so this is Alvin Lockhart. He'll be our teammate soon enough. And he'll be our pitcher too, if conditions are met. I'll explain a little bit about that later. But for him, he's actually one of the few powerful major league characters in this series that actually gets to appear outside of this series. He actually appears in later games. He actually appears as a U.S. representative. If ever the Japanese games want to actually have him be a Japanese, be a U.S. Team member, he'll appear in the world high school in the high school baseball scenario. You'll actually see him as a world high school player, and he's usually on that team. And he actually appears later on in the series as a Guava Strawberries player in Powerful Major League 2009, which is a sequel to this game. So he appears quite a bit in this franchise. Not as much as the Japanese players, but he still gets to appear sometimes, which is nice. But for now, all you need to know about him is that he's going to be he's a pretty handsome, slightly above average pitcher for us. You're looking to make it to the majors too? That I am. Why else would I be joining the team? Is this team really that famous? Hey, that won't matter if you don't turn in your application forms on time. He's right. The clubhouse is right in front of you. Thanks. Hurry, Marvin. Roger that, Chief. Hey, fresh faces. You must be newcomers. The name's Major. I want to join the team. And I'm Marvin. Ditto. Oh, okay. I'm Toby Baker, the team's ace pitcher, leading hitter, and overall top dog. Wow, it's an honor to meet you. Oh, by the way, he's lying. Toby's one grade above us, I think. But he's not all that. In fact, he's probably the worst player on this team. I mean, he doesn't really do much. And if you make him to a and what I'm trying to do here is avoid him being captain, which I'll have to do some stuff to finagle around that. But for now, all you need to know is that he sucks. Ordinarily I'd show people the door if they can't even show up on time. But I'll make an exception for you, just this once. Be thankful. Yes, sir. When did they put you in charge, Toby? Yikes! Captain! Welcome to the Tulips. I'm Robert, captain of the team. You can call me Robbie. Yep, so this is the actual captain of the team, Robert. Or Robbie as he's like to be called. He's a pretty cool guy when you get to know him. He actually gives us a lot of advice as it started out. He gives us a lot of advice when we start out, as per usual in these games. Usually have like a senior or upperclassman give you tips and help you out. But unlike the others in the series, you actually don't really get to see him play either. By the time this game starts, he's in his last year, and circumstances have him not play. So, oh well. But he's still nice. He gives us advice and stuff, so he's pretty cool. At least better than Toby. Good to be here. You mean Toby's not the captain? Jeez. We finished introductions earlier. Well, let's get you acquainted with everybody. Thank you. We'll start with the other first years. Peter, you go first. Sure, I'm Peter White. I'm into health and fitness. That's because I want to be a doctor someday. Anyway, it's nice to meet you. So yep, this is Peter White. He's into health and fitness, as he said before, and he's actually one of the more common sense people on this team. He'll actually give us tips on health. He'll actually give us some tips about how to improve our strength going forward. So he's a pretty cool guy. Yeah, same here. And this is Boris Milton. Hi, Milton. Nice to meet you. Can you run that by me again? Well, Milton's a little shy, but I'm sure he'll be fine once he gets used to you. So yep, that's Milton, outfielder extraordinaire, and not quite so talkative. If there's a way to get him to talk by an event, like there's an event in the game that has you like open up to him more, but I think like other events in this game, it's random, so I've actually never seen it for myself, but I do know it exists. So maybe in this playthrough we'll actually get to see him open up a little. But for now, he's just like that, so yeah. Okay. That's it for the new recruits. You don't want to forget about me. Oh, it's him again. Where are you supposed to be again? I'm Alvin Lockhart. My apologies, I'm a new recruit. I'm late. Wait, he's late after that little speech before? I plan to use this opportunity to become the top player in college ball, and use it as a jumping point into the major leagues. Looking forward to playing with you. Okay then. But that's real funny, that major league thing. I was being serious. Alright. I guess it's good to set your height. I guess it's good to set your sights high. Now let's move on to the second year players. Welcome to the Tulips! We're counting on you guys! The Tulips need you! Why you gotta say something like that? Yours truly doesn't have to count on them one bit. Alvin said this team is prestigious, but almost everyone seems really nice. Not what I would have pictured. And that does it for the introductions. What about the coach? Actually, we haven't had one for years. Oh, don't worry, we're looking. We posted flyers around town. Someone will come. You're still looking for a coach? You brought the Tulips all this way without a coach? You guys really must be good. You think so? This guy gets it. Oh, right. Baseball season starts in February. We mostly just mess around until then, so come practice if you feel like it. Alright, dismissed. Okay. Are you sure we're gonna be alright, Chief? What do you mean? Well, like, there's no coach and... No sweat. You heard Alvin, right? The team really is just that good. Just keep your eyes on the majors, give it everything you've got. Sure thing, Chief. So, yep, introductions are over now, and this is the main screen that you'll be looking at for the remainder of the game. At least, you know, when all the dialogue's done. So here we have a few basic commands that we get to see here. We have practice, free time, equipment, use items, data, boost abilities, and system. So for now, I want to see data. This is where you get to see your character and how they are starting out. So everything seems pretty normal. My feeling seems normal. Yep, everything seems in order here. So it's good to look at this screen when you first start out to see if you have any positive or negative abilities. But for now, I'm just a complete blank slate. Nothing yet. But we also have friend data where you get to see all your teammates' stats, pretty normal so far, nothing out of the ordinary. Let's see. Yep, Alvin's got some pretty good special abilities. As you can see, Toby has like negative abilities. So yeah, I'm not kidding when he says that he's a pretty big liability at the start of the game. But for everything, everyone's pretty normal. Yep, Peter's got some, and Milton's got some. Mara's got one. Basically in this series, if they have like a unique face, then they've got some sort of special ability, or their stats are a little bit higher than others. So it's good to look out for your teammates and who they are. And we also have Eagle. This will be majorly important going forward into the game, but for now we don't have anything but yet. But it's good to look out for this screen too when those two characters appear. We also have these items, pretty standard items so far. For now, I'll just use the Rookie's Charm because I just want to show just the basic gameplay of this game, and I'll probably need it because I'm gonna be perfectly honest, I am not that great at this game, or this series, to be more precise. So I'll be keeping it on for now. Maybe I'll turn it off later, but for now I'll keep it on. We have equipment. Everything's pretty standard here. You can actually getting equipment is actually not too bad in this game. So I'll be looking out for that. But for now, we've got pretty standard stuff. Free time where we can regain vitality and study. I'll be using these interchangeably too. And the basic practice. Let's get to practice. So, to explain a little bit about practice, each of these increases a stat. Like you can see, this one increases strength, technique, mobility, mentality. This one increases quickness and mentality. This one does strength, technique, mentality too, and this one does quickness, technique, mentality. And there's also an injury rate here. For now, it's at 0 because I have high vitality. If you have high vitality, then that means you won't get injured. But if you have low, then you'll get injured. Getting injured in this game is really, really, really bad. You do not want to get injured, like, at all. Normally, if you get injured, that's like grounds for a reset. But since I can't do that here, I'm going to be going in, trying my best not to get injured at all. So for now, I want to increase my hitting. So since I'm a shortstop, I like hitting things. So I'll just increase my my strength. So let's build some strength. Jeez, Marvin's left his books lying all over the place. It's nice to have a roommate who plays baseball, and am I always going to have to clean up after him? Unbelievable. What's he doing with a baseball handbook? Let's have a look. When your vitality is low, odds are high you'll be injured. Rest in moderation. That makes sense. Don't let the points you earn in practice pile up. Apply them. To apply your practice points and build your skills, go to the Boost Abilities screen. The Boost Abilities screen? To review previous text messages, press the R button. Wait a second, this isn't a handbook! This is a strategy guide for a video game! Maybe there's something worth reading here. What are you doing reading my books? Marvin! I was just marking some points in here that I thought you should read. Oh, I forgot to ask Robbie. Why aren't there any 4th years on the team? You can only do extracurricular activities until your 3rd year at this college. The university only allows athletic participation for the first 3 years. After that, they want us to concentrate on our studies. I see. So we'll only be able to play baseball for 3 years, Chief. Right, I'll keep that in mind. Your bookwork rating has gone up. As you study, your bookworm rating increases. As your bookworm rating increases, you'll pass tests more easily, and your baseball practice will be more effective. Also, your dominant baseball skills will be more easily discovered. This skill will be useful as the game progresses, so use it wisely. The best way to increase your bookwork rating is to study. And so the first month passed. Alvin, you're next. What position do you want to play? Pitcher. Pitcher? We've already got Robbie and me. We don't need any more pitchers. What other position can you play? It doesn't matter, man. You name it, I can play it. It doesn't matter! Nobody's that good, Alvin. Yeah, Nobody's that good! No, I just meant, since I've joined the team, I've seen you guys play, and I feel it's a level I can play at too. Excuse me? Are you saying you could even handle playing catcher or short? There's only one way to find out. Let's see if you play as good as you talk, rookie. Since I'm a pitcher, I can tell if you're just blowing hot air. Show me what you got. Put on a mask, man. I don't want to hurt you. Ha! I'll catch anything you throw at me with my bare hands. Ow! You okay, man? Jeez, I was only warming up. Awesome! That Alvin's got an arm and a half! He's amazing! Why would he come to play for a team like ours? Because this team's got prestige, of course. Prestige? Just look at him pitch! He's the one I've got to keep up with. And then one day, I'll make it to the majors. The majors? You chump! You really think you can play in the big leagues? That's right, I do. I'm playing baseball because I'm going to be a pro someday. Another rookie with delusions of grandeur. Do you actually believe anybody from this team is ever going to get to the majors? You guys are lacking the most important quality in a pro ball player. Talent. Hey man, are you saying I'm not pro material? Read my lips. Yes. Anybody in their right mind would pick a winning team if they want to be in the majors. Not the worst. The worst team? You don't have to be so humble. I mean, you were expected to win the championship last year. What? You rookie! The only championship team from this school was the Lady Tulips, the girls' softball team. What? I mean, I sorta got the feeling your level of play was sorta low for such a good team. Watch your mouth, rookie! Wait. So that's why you're here. Well, I suppose we could give the majors a shot. You tell him, Captain! What are you talking about, Robbie? Ignoring the fact that it was a huge mistake, we're pretty lucky to gain a player with talent like Alvin. And me! This might be a turning point for the Tulips. If the scouts don't see you, you may as well kiss your... If the scouts don't see you, you may as well kiss off any hopes of making the pros. It all starts with a scout picking you out on the field, signing you to the minors, and working your way up to the majors. The Tulips are a permanent fixture in last place. No scout's gonna notice us. That's enough, Toby. If we win the regionals and make it to the championship, the scouts are bound to notice us. Hey, with B playing, you guys have at least got a chance. We might as well make the best of a bad situation, right? If you're willing to do it, so am I. What, together? What, you don't think I'm good enough? Well, that's not it. But, do you really think you have what it takes to play ball with me? You know what I mean. What? I may not be the greatest, but I've got heart. Just don't be surprised if I make you look bad one day. Okay, man. You can think of me as your rival, but you sure aren't mine. Huh? Who is then? Maybe I'll tell you one day when I think you're good enough to know. Until then, give me your best, man. Alright, yep, so we set up there. Yep, Alvin is now our rival. And you heard him. And you heard the rest of the team were in permanent last place, so this has been a huge mistake. But we'll make the best out of this and do the best we can. So as I said it before, there's this is the way to boost your abilities, the boost abilities screen. Think of training as like gaining experience points, and you put those experience points towards like things like trajectory, your power, and other things like that. And there are also some special abilities too that you can put into that make you better, that give you like passive buffs like clutch hit, like you're good in clutch versus lefty, stealing, and all of that sorts of things. We don't have enough to do anything yet. All we really can do now is increase our power. So I won't be putting anything towards that yet. But later on we'll be boosting our abilities quite a bit. So let's do some more practice, I think I'll do another round of... I'll do some swinging this time.
Got a minute?
What is it?
You look like the indecisive type.
Me? Really?
Let me tell you your fortune. I see all. You stood at many a crossroad in your lifetime.
Sure.
And you've had your regrets with each road that you chose, right?
Well, yeah.
Guts like, why did I say that? Or what if I chose the other road?
Wow. I do remember something like that.
You may think you have the freedom of choice, but it's all controlled by destiny.
Destiny? Does that mean I don't have any control over my life?
Not quite. A choice in life is like playing a card from your hand.
A card?
That's right. You have to always bear in mind what cards you want to play.
Yeah.
It's important not to be pressured to bring that card into play. You seem to be the type who can calmly choose the card you desire. You'll have no problems as long as you have a card to play.
Whatever.
In any case, when you come to a crossroad in your life, make sure to select the right card.
I still don't know what you're talking about.
The day will come when you'll understand everything I've said. Goodbye.
What was that all about? Fate card system activated! You must select a fate card whenever you come to a turning point in your life. A chosen card will be replaced by a new randomly selected one. Use your cards wisely and you'll make the game of life a little easier for yourself. Yep, so the fate card system has been activated. And if you press the Y button, you'll get to see the cards you have in your in play. So I actually got a pretty good hand here. I have 3 yeses and 1 Marvin. So the fate card system is actually unique to this game, and it's only in this game. So as you read before, the game will give you choices, and you'll have to pick from the cards you've got in your hand. A yes, a no, a challenge, and a Marvin. Yes is like, yep, I'll do that. No is no, I won't do that. Challenge is, yes, I'll do that with gusto. And Marvin is you'll bring Marvin in to help you out. So, you'll have to think about what card you pick when you make decisions. So, like I said before, I actually got a pretty good hand here. 3 yeses. I'll be needing those for later. And a Marvin's actually not bad either, so I'll hold on to that here. This is actually a pretty good hand I got. So later on, you'll get to see what choices I make, and choices vary wildly. Major, I'm hungry. Come with me to the cafeteria. Sure, sounds good to me. The cafeteria. Good food, cheap prices, and fast service. At least that's what the sign says. Huh. That sign should say cheap, slow, and absolutely awful. Well, Chief, I guess it's safe to say it's cheap then. What'll it be, boys? I'll try the chili, ma'am. 1 order of Willy chili. Coming right up. Willy chili? That's right. Named in honor of that Major League legend of legends. You mean Willy Legend? Willy actually ate here? Don't be ridiculous. You do know that Willy played ball way back in the Golden Age. Then why put Willy's name on the chili? Cause I'm his greatest fan, and I need a name to rhyme with chili. Wait a sec. That's got nothing to do with Willy Legend. Well, Willy's the only ball player that holds a special place in my heart. Mind if I ask you why he's so special to you? My grandma used to tell me stories about him. A tremendous batter, a thrilling pitcher, and an all-around nice guy who worked to be the best. He also had this great cleft in his chin. Willy Legend was definitely a real man. Just thinking about him makes me tingle all over. Right. If he hadn't been in an accident, he would have made an even bigger mark in baseball history. I heard he was pretty young when he passed away. Actually, I heard rumors that he survived the accident. Oh, come on. I'm serious.
They say he was seen playing for a small-time team in some independent league.
I see.
Anyway, if you're going to play baseball, you should strive to be a player like Willie.
Yes, ma'am.
Hey, isn't this lipstick? What's it doing here? You think that lady dropped it?
No way, Chief.
It probably belongs to that girl sitting over there.
Well, why don't you take it to her? What's wrong?
Well, you see, me and girls, I'm not very... They make me nervous.
What's there to be nervous about? All you have to do is hand it to her.
I can't do it. Major, you do it.
And here comes our first choice. Do we hand that lipstick over to that girl?
I know this game pretty well, and I've experienced this event before.
So I say yes.
Here, give it to me. I'll take it to her.
Excuse me, is this lipstick yours?
Major? Is that you? Becky? No way! What are you doing here? Me? I'm just another first year going to classes here. Aside from that, I'm feasting my eyes on the gorgeous guys on this campus. One of them is bound to be Mr. Right.
Oh, right. Still hunting for the man of your dreams, eh?
Hey! You make me sound predatory. I'll have you know that they come to me. I have my pick of guys. I just haven't picked one yet.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
But what are you doing here?
I'm here to play baseball, of course.
That's great. You still got your dream about going to the majors?
That's right. Hopefully we'll both get what we came for by the time we graduate.
Sounds good to me.
It looks like you hit it off, Major. She's an old friend of mine, Marvin.
What?
Why didn't you introduce me or something? I don't think you'd be interested.
She's a girl, Chief. Of course I'd be interested.
I really don't think she's your type, Marvin.
Oh, I see. You want her all to yourself, right? Oh, give me a break.
It's okay. I understand. I mean, why introduce old Marvin? Two's a company and three's a crowd, right? Oh, jeez. If it bothers you so much, I'll introduce you. Just don't say I didn't warn you. Warn me? What do you mean, warn me, Chief? Well, I've got 38 scars, and 31 of them are from Becky. She tends to throw stuff whenever she gets dumped. Oh, I guess I'll pass on the introduction, Chief. Becky likes you more. Yep, so that's Becky, our childhood friend from way back when. You actually get to see a little glimpse of her in that introduction that you saw that title screen where it showed success road in the major league. That kid right next, that little girl right next to the main character is actually Becky. I actually didn't notice that until I saw it recently. But yeah, that little girl on the title screen, next to us in that little flashback in the opening, in the title screen was actually Becky. So yep, she's a childhood friend of ours. And as you can tell from Becky Likes You More, this game is more than just baseball simulator. It's also dating sim too. So we'll have to have a choice between three lovely ladies in this game, and Becky's the first one. And by picking yes, I got a pretty good result with her. If you pick no, then you get to meet her later, but you won't meet her at all at this beginning. If you say challenge, things go bad, and if you pick Marvin does it. So I picked the right choice here. We'll get to meet the other girls later on if we pick the right choices, but for now, Becky's the only girl we know right now. Okay, back to the club room, back to our dorm room, and we have more options to pick. We can now increase our trajectory, our contact, our power. I'll explain these a little bit. Trajectory is how high the ball flies when it's hit. Contact is your sweet spot, but it also means like how big your bat is, like how just like it says in contact, like can you how big the ball's hit radius, how big the bat's hit radius is. So if you have better contact, you can hit the ball better. Power is how far the ball flies when you hit it. So it's good to increase that. And all these are pretty self-explanatory. Run speed runs you faster. Arm strength, you get to throw better while you're fielding. Fielding is like you get to improve your defense. And fielding is you make fewer errors. For now, I don't want to do anything though. I want to keep up the good work. I want to do one more thing though. There's one specific thing I want to do. I want to do fielding. So you see, our vitality is pretty low here. So I want to rest up when this is over. You ready for the midterms, Chief? Midterms? Who cares about midterms? Once I get to the majors, none of that stuff will matter, right? What are you talking about, Chief? If your grades are low, you're in big trouble. What do you mean? You'll get kicked out of school. Kicked out? I can't get kicked out. That means I've only got one option. I gotta cram. Jeez, it looks like I managed to pass the exams, thanks to you, Marvin. You were lucky it was the midterms, Chief. The finals in the second week of May are going to be brutal. Yeah. How much do you think we should study for that? That's something I'd like to know, Chief. Yeah, I guess there's no point in worrying about it now. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. I just hope we can make it across. Yep, so we got midterms. I'll explain a little bit about that later when this event is done. Heads up, Major! Whoa! Take it easy, Marvin! Major! Hey, Becky. What brings you here? Just checking out the team for any potential players. From what I've seen, I can't say I'm impressed. Are you telling me you can see everybody's faces from here? Looks aren't everything, Major. I can tell by a guy's body language and by the way he walks if he's the right guy for me. Is that so? It almost sounds like you're a pro scout or something. Foreshadowing. Really? Whoa! Hold everything. Who's that dreamboat? Oh, that's Alvin. What's his position? He's a pitcher. That's him! He's the one! Alvin's going to be my target this year. This year? He's your teammate, right? Come on, Major. Introduce me. Oh no. No way, Becky. And why not? Well, because I know what you're like. The last thing I need is to have Alvin hating me for the rest of the season. Thanks for nothing. I'll just have to do this without your help. Goodbye. Oh boy, poor Alvin. He doesn't stand a chance. Oh, well, shucks. That always happens. By the way, you can't change that. Becky just automatically just likes you less by the start. But maybe we'll get to change that by the game goes on. But at least we gain some strength points, and quickness, and mentality. And we really need to rest now. So let's do some resting. I'm exhausted. And we got the bonus! I feel all muscular for some reason. Did I get stronger? That's a hyper recovery. Hyper recovery? Hyper recovery bonuses happen when your body is repairing the muscle tears you get from training. Wait, hold up. Muscle tears? I didn't train that hard. Muscle tears might sound like a serious thing, but they happen to everyone when they train. Really? Yeah, when you rest, your muscles repair themselves. In other words, your muscles try to return to normal. Then they try to recover, right? Exactly. But when they repair themselves, they end up a little bigger than when they started. Oh, that's amazing! That's what we call a hyper recovery bonus. If you train during hyper recovery, you'll be able to more effectively increase your strength. I get it now. So what should I do? Well, get moderate rest. I should rest? Moderately. This is the tricky part. You don't want to rest too soon. And if you train too much, you'll be overworked and you won't reach hyper recovery. Man, you just gotta get the hang of when to rest after what kind of training. Sounds tough. And keep in mind, hyper recovery doesn't happen with all kinds of training, especially not if you're only training skills. The important thing is to do training that will use your muscles. You sick of hearing about it? Huh? Oh no! Studying will help you understand a lot, including your own health and fitness. Thanks for the information, Pete! Yep, so that's hyper recovery. If you do training, specifically muscle training, and you reach this point, then after you rest, you'll gain more experience points. It's pretty, like you said, it's pretty tricky to get the hang of. There's a way to actually tell when you're at hyper recovery, but you'll need more bookworm for that. There's a meter that appears at the top of the vitality screen that you'll get to see when your bookworm's high enough that you get to see hyper recovery. But for now, we'll have to play it by ear, or more accurately, guess when we're tired enough to actually activate it. I'll try to get it throughout this playthrough. It's actually a pretty useful thing to get. Excuse me. What can I do for you? I'm here to join the team. Join the baseball team? Oh, you must mean the softball team. No, I meant the baseball team. That's nice, but we don't allow girls on the team. Are you discriminating against me? No, of course not. Becky, what are you up to now? Major, great timing. I'm trying to join the team, and this guy won't let me. You mean you want to play on the team? Sure, why not? That way I can get to know Alvin better. If getting to know Alvin is your reason for wanting to join, my answer is a definitely no. Oh, come on! If you won't let me play, at least try me out as a scorekeeper or something. What part of no don't you understand? You're jealous. You just want to become between me and Alvin. Wait, what? Hold on a minute, Becky. You haven't even met the guy yet. I don't need to meet him. It's fate. We were meant to be. He's going to play in the majors someday. We'll be so happy together. Another major league dreamer. I think I've heard enough of that. What do you mean? Don't you dream of being a pro someday? From this school to the majors? I sort of classify that as an impossible dream. Since I've joined the team, I haven't seen any sign of a pro scout. Did you say scout? Well, if that's all it takes, I can ask my dad to come over. Your dad? Didn't I ever tell you? He's a scout for the majors. Foreshadowing has been hit on. Yep. What? You're not pulling our legs, are you? Well, it looks like Dad's more special than I thought. Becky, I just knew you were meant to join the team. That's right. I was just asking Major if he knew anybody who could be the team's assistant manager. Well, why didn't you say so in the first place, boys? Listen up, guys. I want you to meet Becky, our new assistant manager. Hi, guys. Assistant manager? What's she going to be doing? Whatever you want, Alvin. I can clean out the locker room, do the laundry, whatever you need. Excuse me, but why do you know my name? Hey, I've got a pair of boxer shorts that needs washing. And who are you? Me? I'm Toby. Then I'll gladly show you how the washing machine works. Hey, what's with the attitude? What makes Alvin so special? Stop the bickering and calm down, okay? She started it. Anyway, who needs a girl on the team? Oh, I forgot to mention one thing. Becky's father is a major league scout. Wow! That's fantastic! Talk about opportunity! Oh, awesome! Who knows? Maybe you'll all be in the majors someday.
Alright! This is ridiculous. Becky joins the team. Hip hip hooray! And she likes us more. And our fortune too. I'd really like you to pay me back that $10 you owe me, Chief. Oh, why you gotta ask me out of the blue? Because there's a limited edition Gunjar robots coming out. Well, I guess I can't say no then. Thanks! Hey, did I actually borrow $10 from him? Ah, who knows. Now that's actually the first time I've actually encountered that event so early in the game. So yeah, so I'll explain a little bit about that. That's a random event that happens during the game. After your practice, one random event will happen. That'll do something like either take your money, increase your stats, or do something like that. So look out for those. Those are completely random, so you have to be careful to put those into your play. So our stats are actually pretty decent here. We have a lot of strength. But we'll need more technique. So I'll start training up that later. Right now, actually, it wouldn't hurt. Fun go drills, I think. Let's do it. Okay. A new year begins. Welcome home. How's college life treating you? Not bad. I like being on the baseball team. It's working out? That's nice. Good luck. Thanks, Mom. Baseball? You're wasting your time, boy. Gee, thanks a lot, Dad. Study. That's the key to success. Dreaming to be a major league player doesn't pay the bills, boy. Oh well, you'll get over it. Like people get over their first love. Oh, and did you get over your first love, dear? No, you're the only one for me, honey. Why are they suddenly getting all lovey-dovey? Look, I'm not going to get over it, okay? Well, a major league contract is the quickest way to get big bucks. I always wanted the easy life. Dad, being a major league ball player isn't all about money. Oh yeah? Well, if you don't want it, I'll be glad to spend it for you. I've kept my new job for a whole week now. Just bring in the cash and I'll retire at any time. Wish I can spend my time daydreaming about being a ball player. Anyway, you better stop making your mom worry so much. Yeah, you first, Dad. And we recover some vitality. So those are our parents. This is actually, I think, the only time we get to really see our mom on screen. But we'll get to see our dad a ton more. Yeah, I don't know if other players have noticed, but this guy actually but our dad actually has a name. His name is Alan. And we'll be seeing him a tons more during the game. But for Mom, I think this is the only cutscene we get to see her. She's nice. And our dad kind of gives us a handful. But depending on our choices, he actually gets to help us out. But I think it's only released for pitchers, so I don't think I'll be needing him all too much during this game. So I'll try to get on his good side. And we're back here. The off season's coming up, so I think I want to do some resting now. I don't want to train too much during the off season. You can tell it's the off season because of the song playing in the background. It changed. I actually, when I first played this game, there was a guy that said that there was a guide that had you increase your stats really quickly, and for that we need to first of all raise our vitality up because we want to do some work after this. And I'll explain working when we actually get the command to. So for now, we'll rest. A ball player is nothing if he doesn't take care of his body. That means I'd better get some rest. The start of another semester. Come the end of February, and it's baseball time again. I can't wait. Yeah, baseball, studying, and hopefully a little romance. What's college life without a little romance, right? Yeah, I guess so. We only need one thing to make this year a great one, Chief. Money. It sure wouldn't hurt. That's why I took a part-time job at the school cafeteria. Huh? The school cafeteria? That's right, Chief. It's really convenient because you can work whenever you want to. The only drawback is that the pay isn't too high. So I'm looking for other jobs as well. Sounds like you've got things worked out. I think I'll take some time out and find me a part-time job too. Job command! Yep, so now we get to work. And I'll be doing that for this majority of the season. Alright, it's February. The season opener is coming up, so it's time to get serious. From February to June, it's one command per week. During other months, it's one command per month. So yeah, when we do this, during this time, it's one command per week, I think. I'm not too really sure about that. I just play whenever I think I need to. I just do what I need to do during each day, and I'm not really worried about what time of day it is. What time of not what time of day, what time of the month it is. But I'll be paying more attention to that later on when it's like starts to go into our second and third years here. But for now, I'll just take it easy. By the way, which frat did you pick up, Chief? Frat? Yeah, frat. You know, a fraternity. Oh, I didn't... You'd better join one, Chief. The fraternities were organized by the alumni and really help you with job hunting. Can they help me get into the majors? Sure. Definitely, Chief. If that's the case, I'm in. To join, you'll have to pledge, Chief. What kind of pledge are we talking about? Well, there's one where you walk across town in your underwear. And then there's another one where you have to suck 7 spaghetti noodles through your nose. Yuck! That's gross. But that's what it takes to make it to the majors. Hey, fellas, you guys joined the baseball team, right? That's right. And who are you? I'm a frat brother at Pi Pi Pi. Pi Pi Pi? It's the greatest fraternity on campus. Nice timing. We were just talking about looking for a fraternity. Well, look no more. Join us and your future is all but guaranteed. After all, Pi 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 alumni include the President of the United States and the Chairman of Big Soft. The Chairman of Big Soft? That guy's a multi-billionaire. Yeah. Amazing, eh? I'm joining. It sounds good, but I want to be a Major League ball player. No problem there. Our alumni include every Major League player. No way! I guess that means you'll be joining too. Right, Major? Yeah, I guess so. Now that that's decided, it's time for your initiation. I was kinda hoping you could skip over that. Are you kidding? If you want to be a Pi 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 brother and reap all of its benefits, the initiation ceremony is your first step. Okay, what do we have to do? Let me see. Okay, listen up. First, you have to sneak into the girls' dorm. What? Once you're in there, find a trophy and bring it back. Got it? Trophy? What kind of trophy? That's for you to figure out, pledges. Just remember, it's gotta be something special. Isn't that, stealing? Absolutely not. This is a test. We want to see if you're worthy of joining our ranks. Whatever you take is returned to the victim. I don't know. It all sounds kind of fishy to me. Come on, pledges! If you want to join, get going! Yeah, I'm gonna have to stick Marvin on this one. If you say yes, then you get to meet a specific girlfriend. I know. And there's a girl here that you sneak into, and you get to know her. But I never want to do this. I don't want to waste my guesses on this, so I'm gonna stick Marvin on it. You do it, Marvin. Okay, Marvin,
You go on.
Just me? By myself?
Well, yeah, I'm not really good at this sort of thing.
Okay, to the victor goes the spoils, Chief. Pie, 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 here I come.
Major.
What happened to you, Marvin?
I was thinking to a room, and out of nowhere,
Whap!
I guess I saw that coming. Let's just be glad you weren't caught. Yeah, Chief. Yeah, so let's just avoid that for now. So I think we got a pretty good deal of what I'm gonna do here, so I'm gonna, do some money now.
Man, I could really use some extra spending money.
Well, time to get to work.
Hello there. For here or to go?
Oh, I'm not a customer. I'm here because I saw your one ad in the newspaper.
Not a customer? Really? What do you want?
Like I was saying, the ad. I want a part-time job.
Right. How about trying our special price pickle pizza meal?
Who's not listening? Get Marvin on. I'll be right back.
Here you go. Our first customer of the day. I'm impressed.
What's up, Chief? Marvin, good buddy.
You look like you could eat a pizza.
Well, yeah, I don't mind a good pizza, but...
Thanks very much. One special meat and veggie pizza, please. Coming up. If you're not treating, Chief, I'm going home.
Make that to go.
Meat and veggie to go. Coming right up. I could sure use someone like you.
Thanks.
Does that mean I'm hired? Of course. The job is yours. Great.
Yay, so we work now, and we got some good cash out of it too. So yeah, you want to keep your Marvin cards because sticking Marvin on things is actually a pretty good way to avoid negative drawbacks to things. But only for these sort of situations. Never dates. If you're on a date with a girlfriend in this game, don't get Marvin on him. Don't do Marvin. It's bad decisions. Bad decisions all around. So for now, we got some pretty good cash. Our money man rating has gone up. As your thriftiness increases, your money man rating goes up. As your money man rating increases, your part-time job wages go up, which means more money for shopping. This skill will be useful as the game progresses, so use it wisely. The best way to increase your money man rating is to work at a job.
Toby? What do you want?
Is Robbie always such a nice guy?
What? You're trying to compare me to him? Are you saying that I'm hard to get along with?
Of course not. That's not what I meant. It's just that he seems to go out of his way to help others like Milton, who can barely open his mouth to say hi. Oh, that.
It's probably because the kid reminds him of his little brother.
Robbie's got a brother?
Yeah. I never met him, but I hear he's a handful. Maybe that's why Robbie can't help but be protective of everybody.
I see.
But Robbie's gotta realize that baseball is all about teamwork. You know what I mean? And teamwork needs communication, something that Milton kid is sorely lacking. You think he'll be able to play if he can't communicate?
If you put it that way, it does sound like it might be tough.
Of course it does! If I was team captain, I'd never let a kid like that join the team.
I see. If I was team captain, I'd think twice about keeping you around, Toby.
What?!
Just kidding, Toby. Phew, that just slipped out. I think for now I'll call this part 1. So yeah, you get the feeling for what we're doing here and everything, and later on we'll be actually get to playing games if we work hard. But for now that's everything that needs to be seen at first. So I'm gonna save the game. Save and exit. Let's save the main file.
that's it. That's gonna be it for part 1. Tune in for part 2. Tune in for part 2 where we might actually get to see our coach. Maybe, possibly. If we can get one, that is. And maybe we'll actually get to play a match or two. See you next time.